Hello there, and welcome to Daniel's Infinite Playlist. And today we're going to talk about the excellent debut album from British producer SONIKKU. And for those of you who, and the album is called Joyful Death. And for those of you who don't know who SONIKKU is, well, SONIKKU is the producer name of DJ slash producer Tony Donson, which has made himself known for his very nostalgic and also very futuristic productions, namely such as being inspired from Sega music, especially from the 90s, and now he's finally made his debut album, which sort of like strives away from that for a bit and materializes his own sort of like brand of dance music, which takes from a lot of rhythms, and he's collaborated with famous producers such as Sophie as well, which lended her hand in a remix of this album, of a song of this album, and other singers and songwriters such as Chester Lockhart, Douglas Dare, and Liz. So yeah, now let's get back into the review. So I'm going to do the CD unboxing, and here it is. There's the the album cover, and there you see SONIKKU himself. Here's the behind as well. There's a vinyl version as well. I think the vinyl has like a green, colored vinyl, which is really, really cool. Here's the inside. And here are the album credits and some really cute thank yous as well. Alright, how is this album musically? Well, musically this album really mines for these very nostalgic sounds from the 90s and 80s, but where they sound nostalgic, they also sound very futuristic in production and in sound as well. It takes cues from a lot of old genres such as Italo disco, 80s synth pop music, and sort of like updates the sound into the the new era by making, for example, the songs a lot more queerer and very very modern and danceable, and they're really, really cool. And it also is a very straightforward pop album as well, with a lot of very very straightforward pop music, which is really, really nice as well. But it's overall a very danceable, very, very fun and joyous and very crisp sounding debut album. Alright, how is this album lyrically? Well, lyrically, this album goes through a lot of, grand emotions, such as described in pop music, for example, like love, like wanting to go out and dance, for example, like in the one of the highlight songs, Weekend, or the Liz is the Liz Helmed song, Sweat. There's also Let the Light In, which features artist Douglas Dare, which is really, really beautiful. And it's also about heartbreak, especially about being the heartbreaker, which is really, really beautiful. So it just sort of like explores this heartbreaker and sort of like fun-loving person through this album, and I think those are the themes of this album. It's really, really nice, and it also sort of like explores this very briefly, as the album is only 8 tracks long, and it's really, really nice. Anyways, what do I give this album? Well, I give it an 8 out of 10. It is an excellently produced debut album. It really showcases SONIKKU's songwriting talents and also musical talents as well, as these songs are very meticulously produced, and you can hear that that they're very carefully executed, and also the artists that are featured in it inhabit these songs really, really greatly. The only thing that I think is bad about this album is that it is a bit too short. I would have loved to see perhaps a little bit longer album, as this album sometimes feels like an EP, and sometimes you feel like you want to inhabit this space that SONIKKU has created a little bit more. So yeah, but that's a nitpick, and yeah. But yeah, I still feel that it would have been it would have been even greater if it was made longer. But otherwise, it's a really great album. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this review. As always, I'm going to put the artist links down below. SONIKKU is available everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. There are physical versions as well if you'd like it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this review. Please give a like and subscribe if you'd like. As always, I'm going to review new albums every Wednesday and classic albums every Saturday. Så ja, that's it for me. Enjoy music, enjoy life people. Vi ses. Hej då!